Look, I'm not going to waste time with trying to explain what this video is based on and all the situations. You know exactly what's been going on if you watch YouTube at all over the last few months. The last 6 months in particular have been absolutely insane. Copyright, people lying, petty arguments, disagreements, people trying to ruin other people's lives completely. And I just want to be that one guy kind of takes a step back right now and just says sorry. I'm sorry to everyone who has to sit through this. I'm sorry for the people that actually do enjoy watching it too, because to me it's just petty disagreements that people have, and it's not healthy. It's not good for the internet. It's not good for any sort of community that we want to create at all. It never used to be like this. It used to be a thing where everyone was kind of new at this and they were all having fun and they just wanted to make everything. And, oh my god, look at this. People are actually watching me make stuff. And then money gets involved, right? So people eventually realize that, hey, we can get rich off this. We can be a business. But the problem is, and we've seen this over the last few years, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of people who want to make it a business have never worked a day in their damn lives. It used to be that anyone with big exposure was a business owner or was a real celebrity, like what we would generally picture a celebrity as, like a Marilyn Monroe or something. These people all went through training on how to deal with others in a public setting, on how to deal with fans and viewers. And then you look at a lot of other people who do this for a living, they never did that. A lot of them came straight out of high school, and they all of a sudden make it big. They think that they can do whatever they want, and they don't understand where lines get crossed or where those lines even are to begin with. It's kind of like the Justin Biebers of the internet. So I am really, truly sorry that we're going through this right now. This entire situation over the last year and a half has been an absolute shit show. It's being stupid. It's getting out of hand. People need to stop. People need to grow up. I don't really care who's on what side anymore. I just want everyone to kind of move on. I want this to be a safe space again, because it used to be a lot better than it was. And I still consider my channel at least being that safe space. I think I actually have one of the best communities on YouTube, even though it might be pretty small. And I really do appreciate that. It used to be the biggest thing we had to worry about was people arguing over whether PlayStation or Xbox was better, whether Call of Duty or Battlefield was the best FPS, even though they're nothing alike at all. And I wish we could go back to that. I don't know if we can anymore, and if we do, it's going to take people actually doing their best to not watch the people that are prone to making these situations a bigger deal than they should be. Not to say that some of the situations that haven't gone on lately aren't huge deals, they absolutely are. But the problem is, they don't seem to get solved. I guarantee that if a guy like T. Martin started making videos like normal, ignored all of this, he'd be totally fine, And then he could potentially, whether he does or not, go and do something very similar once again. And it would be a big thing for a couple weeks, and then the internet would move on to something else. It's fun to hate on Keemstar these days, but at the end of the day, he's losing subscribers, but he's getting more views than he ever has. This is the best thing that's ever happened to him monetarily, and he's obviously a guy who can really take a lot of crap from other people, as well as dish it out. And I know this might seem like the obvious response that you get from like a teacher or a counselor, but in order to solve this situation, you need to ignore it. You need to actively stop supporting this type of behavior. Stop watching these people. If T. Martin started making videos again, you might love him. But in all good conscience, are you okay with what he did? Are you okay with what Syndicate did? Are you okay with what anyone does that screws over anyone else or is dishonest to people? And if you're not, take a stand for that. You have the power to do that. A big part of this is that it's personally insulting to me, and I feel like it's a giant slap in the face for all the YouTubers that haven't done nearly as well as these other people in the last, 5 to 8 years. I mean, I've been at this for 6 years. I've got close to 1,000 videos, all handmade by myself. If you go back and watch all my videos, you can actually see the growth of me as an awkward teenager all the way up to being an adult and a radio host and going through college and high school. It's my entire life on display. But if people are exposed to all of this bullshit when they first see it, and then they hear about what I do, or what I'm trying to do and trying to be, if their only exposure is all these nasty and terrible situations, it's very difficult to explain exactly why I like doing what I do. It's very difficult to explain that, no, I'm not like these specific and certain people, and that I don't strive to be like them. After 6 years, I'm lucky if I hit 200 views on most of my videos. And my channel's been doing really well lately, and I've been really enjoying it. It's been, fantastic. But it's like I've gone through highs and lows on YouTube and everything, but I've never stopped making videos, never considered it. And I'm not going to sit here and say, well, I only do it because I want to make videos and it's my passion. That is a huge portion of it. At the end of the day, though, my goal on YouTube is to make a business, is to fund myself and do something that I love. And for the majority of other YouTubers, that is the quest as well. And they want to do it honestly, and I know they do. So it really comes down to viewers saying, no, we don't want to support the people that do this bullshit, support the bullshit. And the best way to do that is really to stop watching them. And you know what? There's a crap ton of other people that deserve views a lot more. They deserve your attention more. They deserve your comments more. They deserve you to like and subscribe them. I mean, just to name a few off the top of my head. I've been at this for 6 years. I think I deserve it a hell of a lot more than some of these larger YouTubers at this point. Then there's guys like Tarmac, who does amazing video overviews, very Total Biscuit-esque stuff, and he puts so much effort into it, and I've got more subscribers than him. I don't deserve that. He makes way better content than I do. Guys like Ronin Pawn, who struggle to get any sort of a continuous following, even though he's been making content religiously and is trying his best. He's a guy who flat out refuses to do all the clickbaiting and the advertising because it makes him feel gross. That's a guy you should be supporting. Guys like Idiotech Gaming, who puts so much effort into making a clean and quality video. I've got my friend Josh. He makes a variety of videos. He does philosophy videos where the entire goal is to just help other people and make them feel better. He just hit 1,000 subscribers after about 5 years. And there's so many others that I don't know or I've forgotten about or I've been in contact with in the past. And it's about damn time that we start supporting these people, because they're the ones who have been here for years, who haven't got anywhere, who really do have the passion, and they don't want to screw it up at this point. It's a giant slap in the face to all of the people who really have the passion for it. You can find links to all those people I just mentioned in the description of this video. I do want you to go check them out because they really are, amazing YouTubers and, from what I can tell, good people. It's not time to make YouTube great again. It's just time to make it a little bit less shit.